Hello Aquarius, welcome back to the channel. I'm Jen with Bohemian Path Tarot, and this is your November reading. I've got the Orion's Animal Tarot here, and I've also got the Rune Magic Rune deck, and then the Green Witch's Oracle deck, which I am so into right now. As always, this is a general reading for a general Aquarius audience. So please take what resonates for you, claim it, but leave what doesn't to another Aquarius. I invite you to check out the videos for all of your major astrological placements. So like your sun sign, your rising sign, your moon sign. Those tend to be the most helpful. And then, of course, if you do find this reading helpful, I invite you to leave a comment, like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. It's super helpful to ensure that other like-minded individuals find this video. Manaz. Oh, there's boobies on there. Let me cover that up. Sorry about that. Okay. And I forgot that that has that in there. Not that I mind, but YouTube minds. And hopefully you don't mind, but in any case. Mushroom. Oh, super cool. Okay, I am into this reading already. Ooh, oh. Let's try this. Okay, here we go. Okay. So that's just going to have to stay put. But that's Manaz. And then tarot, and mushroom. Okay. Okay, so Manaz is sort of like teamwork or coming together, unity, harmony. It's masculine and feminine coming together. It can be kind of like the coupling, but coming together to serve a purpose, coming together like for a contract, coming together to be better together, coming together to serve each other. And what's so interesting is the Green Witch's Oracle card here is a card about sort of breaking down issues to deal with them. So breaking down problems into sort of smaller chunks, so that that's what mushrooms do essentially, is they kind of break down debris or matter into smaller chunks so that they can be dealt with or recycled. That's what fungi do, I guess. And so it's kind of like, and then they crop up, you know, there's always, mushrooms are always together. So there's this kind of this team element of this kind of better together, working together to solve problems in both of these. That's kind of the theme I'm getting with the Oracle cards. And in the very first card we have in your tarot is the Three of Pentacles, which is very often considered a teamwork card. Now, I traditionally read the Three of Pentacles as like being in front of a team, or being a team leader, or sort of standing out from the team. So getting recognition from the team. So there's that piece. There may be, for some of you, a moment in early November when you are recognized at work, or are offered an opportunity to lead the team, or you get a new role in the team project or something like that. And this is paired with the Queen of Cups, which is the character in the tarot who is the master of emotional intelligence. It's someone who knows herself, knows when she needs, like a break, knows when she needs sort of to pamper herself, knows when she needs to treat herself, also knows how to sort of reach out to others, to make connections, knows how to flirt, knows how to support others. So she knows how to support herself and knows how to support others. So this could be you, but this could also be someone else in your life who is a great support, who helps you reach this sort of new height in your job. If it's not the day job, it could be some other piece of your career. If you're retired or a student, it could be some other project or area of interest or hobby or something. Like at the book club, you get to pick the book or are recognized for being especially insightful, something like that. If you're maybe a student, maybe you're picked to be a TA or something like this. Take it as it resonates for you, Aquarius. And but in any case, there's this kind of sense of being picked out, singled out, maybe offered a job by this Queen of Cups, or something along those lines, recognized by this Queen of Cups, something like that. Now, in the next row, we have the Three of Swords paired with the Four of Swords. This is such an interesting combo because this comes right after this one. The Three of Swords is traditionally that card that indicates some kind of a loss, a sense of loss. It could be a breakup. It could be being aware of literally like grief. And if you're experiencing some kind of grief in that way, my heart absolutely goes out to you. I'm so sorry. But it could be experiencing a personal loss in a deeply profound way. It could be a smaller loss, like a disappointment at the office, maybe losing out the corner office to somebody else, which can, in the moment, feel like a terrible loss. In the grand scheme of things, it's not quite like losing, say, your 14-year-old puppy or dog that's been with you, like most of your life, something like that. I hate to have to give these kinds of examples, right? But this is why we come to the tarot. They reflect things that actually happen. These kind of cards do sometimes reflect these sad stories or these sad examples in our lives. But the thing is that the Four of Swords indicates, a time when we step back, we deal with our grief, we give ourselves room, space to grieve. The Four of Swords can indicate that time out or that space, that retreat from that heaviness or that disappointment or that loss. Maybe it's a spa day. Maybe it's literally going home to visit mom and deal with grief at home, or going someplace, a favorite location, leaving town even, or going to a spa or Hawaii or someplace else to rest, recuperate, rejuvenate. But in any case, dealing with that loss can recharge and allow you to sort of move back in to the world for the next phase. It doesn't mean that you've forgotten the loss or are completely without worries or cares. The Nine of Swords suggests you may still be having dreams or nightmares or worries about a loss. But the High Priestess also suggests that you're moving forward with new wisdom, new insight. You may even be using your loss in a writing project or an artistic project or something as you move forward. The High Priestess can be connected with wisdom, teaching, writing, like writing a book, or maybe even something like YouTube or a podcast or something like that. But in any case, it can be used to share, guide, help instruct others through a challenging time. And then in the final sort of week here, we have the Chariot paired with the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords is often an invitation to something like a new chapter in your, this could be social media or how you present yourself or branding. This could even be a new writing project. I keep saying writing because swords can be associated with writers and writing. It's also associated with our ideas and philosophies, how we think and how we share our ideas. So it's often associated with, either books or social media or emails or, how we convey our ideas. So you could get a project to write, or it could be about how you share your ideas on social media. But this is paired with the Chariot, which is very much a go card. It's a forward movement, forward motion, green light. A project gets approved. Something you've been waiting for gets the go-ahead. Or it could just be, for some Aquarians, you could actually, if you need it, you could purchase a new car. You could be given a new car by a family member, or a new to you car, like you could inherit a car. It could be that situation. Take it as it resonates for you. The Chariot could show up. Like, obviously not everybody's going to get a new car or buy a new car or inherit a car from a family member. The other way the Ace of Swords could play out is it could be an incoming communication to you from somebody else. It could be something like an apology, an invitation to meet to have a tough conversation, or an invitation to interview for those of you seeking a job or seeking a position, even in like a legal field or a field related to law enforcement. That can sometimes, the suit of swords can sometimes be related to law enforcement or the military. It could be a message from someone in law enforcement or the legal profession or the military that causes you to have to travel. It could be a message or a communication from someone in the legal field or law enforcement or the military that causes travel. And of course, with Thanksgiving in the U.S. at the end of the month, it could be related, messages and travel related to that. Just a reminder that Mercury is retrograde for most of November, which could be causing delays in both travel and communication. So do be sure that you are checking everywhere you can get a message, including old email addresses and old modes of communication. And make sure your car maintenance is up to date. Leave extra time around travel and kind of count on delays around travel, especially in the US. Aquarius, I hope that has been helpful. That's what I have for you for November. And again, this has been a general reading, so not every element applies to every Aquarius listening. Please feel free to like, share, subscribe, or leave a comment. Thank you so much for joining me this month. Please take good care. Until next time, bye for now.